Hey, what's going on, friends? Welcome to yet another jersey unboxing. Before we get into it, look what I found at the store here in Colorado. They might have been here for a while already, but I thought they were only kind of in the East Coast area. Big Deal Brewing. Um, Figured since I have it, might as well just take a swig of this too and give a beer review. Why not, right? Here we go. Not bad for a golden ale. Not bad. Pretty malty type of taste. I'd say as a locker room beer, I probably want something a little bit lighter, but just to kind of sip on, hanging out with some friends, why not? Pretty good stuff. Good job, Big Deal Brewing. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about today's jersey. Today I want to do something a little different. Typically, I'll do the close-ups and then kind of show you the full jersey and kind of go from that. This time I actually want to open it up with you, look at it, talk about it, and see what we think about it. So before we get into the unboxing, for some of you have probably seen about a week ago, I want to say, Mitchell Ness released a little close-up jersey snippet, basically announcing a vintage jersey release, which had a lot of people speculating what's going on here, right? So then I believe the following day or a couple days after, they actually released them, and you were able to see them on online. Now, when you first went online, and there's been already a lot of people, talking about this. People are not very happy, and people are very disappointed. The pictures, I will say, and I will agree, were pretty bad. Kind of scrolling through, the quality looks really bad. They just look like very, very cheaply put together jerseys. And a lot of which, again, I don't blame it. Some of the other people doing the videos on them, but they also, said that they would never ever spend the amount of money on them. And then there's no way that they'll have any of these in their collection, which is fine. But for me, I decided to do something a little differently. I mean, do I agree they looked horrible online? Absolutely. But who am I to judge, right? So why not get it, order it, and actually see it, what we're talking about in person. So that's what I did. And it arrived today, and it came in a package like this. Feeling it, the jersey's just nicely folded up, is what it feels like. The bag is very heavy duty, so that's already pretty impressive in my eyes. I've gotten some Adidas jerseys, sent to me in way crappier packaging. So I'll give them an A+ on the packaging. Before we get into the opening too, I just want to mention a few more things. Talking about Mitchell and Ness, they're no strangers of hockey jersey releases. I'm not sure exactly how long ago it was. I want to say early 2000s. It was before I actually was collecting myself. They've done some vintage jersey releases in the past, and from the sounds of it, you've heard some negative, but you also heard a lot of positives when they did that. Now with this release, for some that might know, Mitchell and Ness actually got bought out by Fanatics back in February 2022. Fanatics acquired Mitchell and Ness, so when you kind of put the two and two together, it makes sense, why they got another NHL deal, right? So since Fanatics already has one, so it sort of makes sense. Let's just get into it and see what this jersey's looking like. Again, the packaging's pretty legit in my opinion. All right, so let's open up. And here's the jersey. It's here in another bag, just like that. Colorado Avalanche. Let's bust it open and take a look at it. I mean, for people that, said bad things about it, I mean, they're not too wrong. And, and I wasn't critiquing anyone else, but I was, let's get a visual on it. All right. So first things first, the material, not too bad, but I've definitely had better knockoffs I've had in the past. I won't lie. Everything's vinyl. Everything's pressed. I don't think there is a single thing that is sewn on. Well, maybe. Definitely not the logo. Here's what the numbers might be. Single vinyl. And by the way, this is, so an Avs Patrick Waugh. Something I wanted to add in my collection for quite some time, a Waugh jersey. So this was my excuse to do it on Mitchell and Ness. Here's your Stanley Cup logo. I mean, literally a sticker, the best way I can put it. The numbers too. I mean, everything's that single vinyl. Yeah. Here it is, guys. It is for sure a very crappy jersey. Which I agree with a lot of people too, the big vintage patch. Can say I'm a big fan of that as well. I'm okay with the Patrick Waugh 2001. That's cool and everything, but they could have made this smaller or maybe put it somewhere else. It is made in Vietnam. Got that little vintage patch that a lot of other jerseys we've seen in the past. Yeah, I can't say it's one of the better jerseys I've had, and I have all kinds of jerseys, guys. Like, I collect. I have authentics, I have game issued, I have game used. I got a couple knockoffs laying somewhere in my closet too. I have a little bit of everything. So for me getting this one, it wasn't like, oh, this big of a deal. Every jersey that I own is for me. I'm not looking to sell them. It's just for my own personal collection. But yeah, talking about price point on this guy, they're all right around $200. Is it worth that money? 100% not. I can probably think of other jerseys that you can buy authentics for right around that price, or sometimes even cheaper if you can, find a coupon or you choose to get a blank. Would this be a good economy jersey? If the price point was, right around maybe like $80 or something, that'd be a whole different deal, right? Like that would be more affordable for some people, that might not be able to afford your authentics and whatnot. But the $200 price point on these guys, absolutely crazy. I would definitely not ever spend that much money again on something like this. All right, guys, and this might not be the most fairest comparison, but this is an older CCM Alex Stenge jersey that I've had sitting around. For sure has its battle scars from numerous Avs games, but I mean, you can just by looking at this, you can see a huge difference, right? I mean, going from the logo, and then heading over to this logo, how cheap it looks. The colors are way off. It honestly looks like something you would buy for a toddler, for a little kid that that's going to get ketchup all over, whatever, so you're not getting getting him like the most expensive jersey. I mean, that's literally what this one looks like, the Mitchell Ness. The Yeti foot, you know, the Yeti foot is, look at the colors and everything, and then you compare it to this little, you know, sticker looking thing. And yeah, and the same thing on the back, guys. You know, you look at the numbers, how nice this looks, right? Everything compared to the back of the Mitchell and Ness. Again, I mean, just that single, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. And there it is, guys. Boo. I don't know if I have much more to say. I hope this video was helpful for maybe some of you that have been kind of on the fence. Should I give it a shot? Should I give it a shot? Obviously, it's entirely up to you. But would I buy another one of these? Absolutely not. 100% not. For that price point, I mean, you can get way nicer jerseys, true authentic jerseys, and like I mentioned before, you might even get it for cheaper. So if it was me, I would not waste my money on these Mitchell and Ness jerseys, unless you have the extra couple bucks to spend just to see it for yourself. But I'm hoping that this video is maybe helping some of you, you know, decide on what you want to do. I appreciate you guys for tuning in today, and yeah, again, I hope this helped, and we'll see you in the next one. And I might have to just finish this now after seeing this guy. Till next one, guys. Cheers.